I can empathize with what she's going through. But on that note, I also, as the initiator of this laudable program, would also have to give something. And so I've pledged half a year, 6 months of my salary to MAHAMA Cares.
So on behalf of our nurses and midwives, we are pledging 150,000.
In the spirit of giving, UGMC pledges 100,000 Ghana.
This is one of its kind. The president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, has shocked the whole world with this particular act. This man volunteered a 6 month salary to support the medical trust fund that was launched yesterday. And this is the reason why he did what he did. As a Nigerian, I am a big shock.
Minya no ba me protecting me hu kakra se me sumetina se ache kakra. Yare boni pa ekum ma we kura enwu sisi ano ebia ba me ban so me gusu a me solve but enye yare a ebeko ba ye be take care of ye dro no eya ne boarding.
I can empathize with what she's going through because she's just one of many of our citizens and countrymen and women who are going through what she just talked about. And the perception was that if you were rich, it was a disease for the rich. Hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes were diseases of the rich. But increasingly, we see that it's inflicting more the persons who are much poorer and can least afford to be able to manage those diseases. And that's why the Ghana Medical Trust Fund has come at the right time. I have a personal connection to non-communicable diseases, and that is because my father died in 2001, and he died of prostate cancer. My mother died in 2016, and she died of complications of high blood pressure and diabetes. My stepmother died of breast cancer. I lost a friend and somebody who worked for me last year. We celebrated 1 year since she passed. I'm sure most of you know Mawena Dumo. She died of breast cancer. And currently, I have a staff in my office whose son is in his 30s and is on dialysis, is suffering kidney failure. And so these are not things that are far away from us. These are things that are close to us. These are loved ones that we're talking about. And so like Prof. Saite said, we must not see them as statistics. We must see them as real lives that we need to touch and help. But there's the even sadder story of one of my confidants and strong supporters when I started this whole political journey. He was an assemblyman and he was an executive of our party in Bole Bamboy, where I started my political career as a member of parliament. Very close to me. Went everywhere with me. Anytime I went back to the constituency, he was in charge of the southern zone, and so anywhere I went, he went with me. And a few years back, he started to have a problem with his kidneys. And so at the time, there was no dialysis north of Kumasi. And so if you had kidney failure anywhere above Kumasi, you had to travel to Kumasi to do dialysis. And so he used to travel from Bole Bamboy like once every week to do dialysis, go back, and the cost was unbearable. I tried to help as much as I could. Eventually, he needed more, dialysis treatment, and so he couldn't be going and coming. So he had to move his whole family to stay in Kumasi, rent accommodation in Kumasi, so that he could be close to Comfort Noche, where he was undertaking the dialysis. Sold his motorbike, sold his TV. And much as I also tried to support, the cost was becoming unbearable. Eventually he died. And he died leaving poverty behind because he sold all his assets to be able to look after himself. And so we had to take care to support some of the children to be able to finish school and all that. These are real stories. And that is why what we're doing today is important, because it will touch a lot of lives and help a lot of our fellow citizens. I want to thank Professor Aite, who's been my long-standing friend and mentor, for the contribution he made. Prof. Aite is a retired specialist, emeritus professor, and very well known in medical circles. He had given. And so after I took the check, I gave it to the health minister. But after a while, I collected the envelope back and I peeked at it. And he won't want me to mention it, but I want to say that I was surprised at how much he's giving. Society, a doctor on pension has given $1,000 to Ghana Medical Trust. And so that should encourage all of us and encourage, the corporate institutions to do even much better. But on that note, I also, as the initiator of this laudable program, would also have to give something. And so I've pledged half a year, 6 months of my salary to MAHAMA Cares. I'm not yet being paid. They say Accountant General is still doing something. But whenever Accountant General finishes, 6 months of whatever I'm entitled to will go into MAHAMA Cares.
I think it's a good time to do a mini fundraiser. It's not part of the program, but with your permission, Your Excellency, do you have any takers, or you want to give in on the quiet? Okay. Please, I want to hear it from the microphone. Well, so his boss has given 6 months of his salary. He can't go beyond his boss, so he will do 3 months. Thankfully, there are 3 ministers.
We also cannot go above the Minister for Health. And so, as police, the 3 of us here, we are doing a month each. Thank you very much.
Seydou Agongo, Alaji Seydou Agongo, is giving us 500,000 Ghana cedis. Otherwise, I'll take it away. Please, any other takers? Okay, Dr. Kaba.
Yeah, so on behalf of the Ghana Health Service, and of course, I cannot go beyond my boss. The health insurance will also pledge 1 month of ours.
1 month salary. Our boss, can they go beyond you? Your boss says you can go beyond him at this point.
Hello, everyone. Yes, my salary is scanty, but I'm promising 2,000 Ghana cedis of my salary.
Your name, please.
I'm Catherine.
Okay. Scanty salary for 2,000. Allied professionals. Ole, okay. God bless you. Yes, ma'am. The nurses are on show. Hey.
So on behalf of our nurses and midwives, we are pledging 150,000.
Please. Okay, so at this point, we will be communicating platforms. Since we have our telcos here, they've made available platforms where you can contribute from the comfort of your home, wherever you are, you can contribute as well. But the short codes, can we give more than 50,000? Short codes, you're saying getting Kitiana. Copyright, we have more. No, you levy, okay.
In the spirit of giving, UGMC pledges 100,000 Ghana cedis.
This is mind-blowing. This is marvelous. This is wonderful. This is one of its kind I have never seen. Look at the way everybody is putting effort to raise money to contribute the little they can do. The midwife are contributing. The doctors are contributing. Everybody are supporting in any way they can. Look at what the president did. This man volunteer is 6 months salary. Even though he's not up to 6 months in the office, he was willing to give to the people. Indeed, is the father of the country. This is one thing I have never seen before in my country as a Nigeria. I was so pleased to see this, that wow, look at what a president is doing for his country, for his people. Ghanaians are just one of his kind. Let's leave the president aside. Look at the way Ghanaians were willing to give. Look at the amount of money they were giving. When I say Ghana is a blessing, these people are just wonderfully made. They are special. I don't know how they were able to raise wonderful people in Ghana. Hey, Ghanaians say, I'm so grateful for what you guys did. I have never seen. It was a mind-blowing to me. When I said it was a shocking to me, I am just speechless when I saw this video. Please do me well by sharing this video as much as you can share, because this is what we need to share. See people giving. The president gave 6 months, and you see the way Ghanaians also volunteer to also give, to also support what they have to do, right? So please do me well by also sharing this video as much as you can do. And don't forget to also comment your thought below on the comment section of what you also think of this great move the Ghanaians and also the president has also done. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell, so whenever I upload a new video, you're not going to miss out on my amazing future content. And please, if you have not liked the video at this point, if you have not subscribed, do me well by also hitting your subscribe button to join this amazing family. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, and stay blessed, and I love you guys so much. Bye bye.